2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the pristine grounds of TPC Sawgrass, our opening round coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. Good to be with you today. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak and John McCarthy are down on the course. Rich, it's a monster week on tour. It's the Players' Championship. What challenges does TPC Sawgrass present?
I think more than anything else, it's the most effective and efficient way to attack this Pete Dye design, Andrew. There's nothing straightforward about it. The tee boxes point you one direction, the fairway landing area is in a different direction, and the greens sit in a different direction. There are no straight lines on this golf course. You have to think outside the box to get it around the best at TPC Sawgrass, which is not something that the best in the world tend to do very well. They like things very linear. This is not linear.
I like that one. Second shot here on the first.
That's the way to draw up a nice shot.
That's a beautiful shot into the first, and now a great look at birdie.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
What a way to open things up. A birdie on the first hole.
Most certainly is. Love to see it.
We've got a major champion sitting atop the leaderboard. It's Wyndham Clark. Let's take a look at the par 5 second.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
Why don't we take a look at some highlights from Colin Morikawa.
Look at the touch that this man possesses. Pretty straightforward shot, about what you'd expect to see from this player. Oh, just leaking ever so slightly. Awesome.
There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely. John, give us a read on this putt.
Looks like this one's going left to right.
Looks good.
Wow, what a shot for eagle. Wyndham Clark sits atop the leaderboard with our featured player currently in second place.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The tee shot at 3.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
This is a 7-iron on the way. Not a bad shot right there. We've got 18 feet to the cup.
A really good look at birdie. Oh, that was such a good stroke.
All right, John, what do you have for us?
I'm down on the 10th hole. Justin Thomas is just getting ready to hit. And this shot from around 120 yards.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
Let's take a moment to update everything on the course with a look at the leaderboard. Here's a look at the way things stand, with Wyndham Clark leading the pack. Here's a look at the tee of the par 4 fourth.
Par 4, 384 yards from the back. A long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
Not much good that we can say about that shot. Still not putting.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
That nearly went in for birdie. And just to finish off the par. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead.
All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
That drive, heading straight towards the cut stuff. And he's down there.
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Should find the green here. Well played there, pin high.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look. John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 9th.
Oh, she's put a pure stroke on this. Tracking.
Looking to knock it in.
Oh, that's so cruel. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. The 6th is a par 4.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Great shot. His second shot here. How close was that to going in? Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup.
this one's come out on a good line. It's tracking towards the cup.
Yahtzee!
And with that hole finished, they're currently in the lead, ahead of Wyndham Clark.
Out to the 7th hole.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards. Water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right. Find the green with your second and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
Wow, he's going to like that one. Okay, we've got about a 140-yard shot here.
Oh, just drifting in there with a little bit of fade on it. Lovely.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
Trying to get to 7 under par with this putt. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
I've had to read this a couple times because there's a subtle last-minute break at the end. It's going to go left.
The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. And after that hole, our featured player still atop the leaderboard. Over to number 8, it's a par 3.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
Five wood is the choice. A lot of ground to cover with this putt. I like the looks of this. It's looking really good. That close. The par putt. Time now for an on-course update. Here's John.
Well, we're on the 15th hole now, guys. This is Justin Thomas.
This shot is about 140 yards out. That hit the green hard. It looked like concrete. Oh, but it looks to be pretty fortunate. This is turning out all right, isn't it?
So let's take a look at the updated leaderboard. Quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 2-shot advantage for our leader. We've made our way to a par 5. Not a bad result right there.
Yeah, going for it in 2. Okay. He wants to win.
That's how you take on a par 5.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Still some work to do here. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
Oh, how about it? Oh, I like the looks of this. And it drops in. Let's take a look at how things stand. Our featured player is ahead by 4. This hole is a par 4.
Trying to calm himself down after that eagle's last. Nicely done.
Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Those shots all day have been working. Another one hits the green.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. Let's check in with Henny.
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
Looking good.
That putt goes in. Let me count them up. 1, 2, 3. That's the 6th birdie of the day. Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place.
There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Ooh, right on 20 feet. This is a great momentum putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
That's a good looking putt, that. Gonna like the look of this one. How good was that putt? Putting for birdie. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
I don't mind the look of this. This is on the tracks. Go in. And he's made it. What a putt. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just the decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, the little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way. 8 feet to the cup. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. Sitting at 12 under par for the day. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Looks like it's going left to right on this putt.
Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie. Leading by 8 strokes now after that hole. Plenty of trouble around this golf course. The 14th, the par 4, represents a number of that.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back 9, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
And this shot from about 150 yards out. We put a nice little fade on this. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. That was a beauty. This putt here to get to 14 under the card. Ooh. A par putt awaits. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
We've hit the par 4 15th hole.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt. Drawing it in there beautifully.
That's a pretty good shot right there. And this putt has a length of 8 feet.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
The putt goes in and that cushion is getting wider. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. Now to the 16th hole, a par 5.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left, start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
Here's a look at the lie in the first cut. This is a 9-iron on the way. Never easy out of the rough, but that was well executed.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
This would be big. A putt for eagle. Okay, on to the next. Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. Let's go over to 17, the par 3.
Par 3, 17th, 137 yards, island green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with a golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
Going with pitching wedge here.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. Henny is greenside.
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
Nothing quite like the Players' Championship. Welcome back to our coverage on 2K Sports. Let's get right out to the action on the course.
This might be a bit too much club.
He hits a beauty at 17, and now a chance for birdie.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
He makes the putt and extends his lead. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. We've hit the 18th hole. It's a par 4.
Par 4, 462 yards, and you're going to find out what kind of player you are when you tee off here. How brave are you? How much do you trust your swing? If you find the fairway, that's a great start, but the second shot awaits.
That will definitely work. And now this from about 150 yards away. This is a 9-iron on the way. This appears to be a safe shot. That's another green in regulation.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
He finishes with birdie on 18. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. Not bad, Rich.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Just a phenomenal day. We can't wait to do it again. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back for the second round of the Players' Championship. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. And, Rich, as we get set for this second round, our featured player is at the top of the leaderboard.
Their display was, it's hard to even say because I've never seen a player do this. They're opening up such a massive lead after the first round. It's like, where do you go from here?
Let's go out to the first hole. This one will be close.
Oh, it just barely snuck into the first cut.
Down to Henny.
Andrew, it's in the first cut, but it's still in here pretty deep.
That is a wonderful shot out of the rough.
Yeah, that lie was nasty, but what a shot from there.
A 3-foot putt.
This for a birdie.
And that putt drops, and we move on to the next.
Oh, and look at that birdie at the first. 18 under par today, still in play.
Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
The ball in the greenside bunker. Five feet remains.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
What a start for our featured player, extending the lead early.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. Teeing off here on the third.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
We want to take you back to the 6th hole earlier today.
Third shot now.
And into the hole it goes.
All right, let's get right back out to the action. This putt for a birdie. The putt goes in, and the lead continues to grow.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. And we're on the tee of the par 4 4th hole.
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Here is some action from earlier today.
Look at this shot here, Luke.
Oh, that's the shot. Go ahead and make one. Don't worry about getting it up and down.
Okay, here we are again, back live. Well, took a chance, but it doesn't pay off, and now it's wet.
Ow!
Oh, inches from perfection. This putt is from 9 feet away. The putt goes in, and that is the first blemish on the scorecard all week long.
This player is putting for fun.
No change atop the leaderboard after that hole.
And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Par 4, 471 yards from the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
That was absolutely murdered. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
A perfect little fade. And tidy looking shot, that one. Well, that'll set up a birdie bid, Rich. A birdie putt awaits. Well, what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole.
That is sending the rest of the field a message right there.
Now 21 under for the tournament. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Not a bad line, this one. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Good speed. Come on. Will it get there? Oh, what a bonus.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
The Before we go back to live play, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And after that hole, our featured player still atop the leaderboard. Teeing off here on the 7th.
Par 4, 451 yards, all sorts of danger down the left-hand side. Hit your tee shot out to the right. Second shot, find the green, 2-putt, and sprint to the tee on the 8th.
All right, Henny, what does this look like?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
That's the way to draw up a nice shot.
This is on a fantastic line. What a shot, a tap in left for birdie. Another birdie. That's 6 now on the round. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
Par 3, 237 yards in length, a brute to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
This is a hybrid. That's a really nice position on the green, pin high, and a great look with this putt. 14 feet to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Henny, how tricky is this one?
This putt is breaking right to left.
That was close. And just this short one left for par. No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. An opportunity here with a par 5. That's a really nice shot.
You know, Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one.
That was a really nice shot. It's just off the green. Wow. He's got this putt for birdie. The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. I'm being told John has more. John, what can you tell us?
I'm down on the 16th hole as Justin Thomas gets ready for his next shot. This could go down.
Gary Player couldn't play bunker shots any better than that.
Okay, it was important to see that shot. Let's take a look at the updated leaderboard. We begin the second 9 with a par 4. That is going to work. And now to Tony Finau from earlier in his round.
Lining up for his second. And down it drops. What a shot that was.
Time to get back to the course. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday, Rich.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down.
So far, so good.
That is a great shot from the fringe. Let's take another look at that shot. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers on the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
Well, there he is, Rich, the lovable Tony Finau. He really is a fan favourite, and once again, he shows us why.
You know, what you don't see sometimes about Tony Finau is how intense of a competitor he truly is. You know, he might be all smiles out there on the golf course, walking around, looks like he's enjoying himself, which he is, but deep down, he wants to bury you. And not just bury you a little bit. He wants to take out that shovel and just keep on digging, baby. He is really one of these competitors out there that you don't see it, but you know that, oh no, Tony Finau, I got to go up against that guy. Ooh, you know, and he smiles at you and waves, you know, but yeah, no, he's a heck of a competitor.
Good mid-range putt, this one. An 18-footer.
He's got this one for birdie.
And he's down there. You got a read?
You know, I've been prowling around. It's definitely uphill and moving to the right-hand side.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And now that finds him in first place. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Par 4, 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
Second shot here on the 12th. Feet coming up to the cup.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
And he's done it. He's held it, and that means he extends his lead. And he's holding steady in first place after that one. The 13th is a par 3.
So many different levels to this green. On the par 3, playing 181 yards from the back. You can get it close. You can even make a hole in one, but watch out if you hit in the wrong spot on the green. It'll be difficult to two-putt from there.
That's just inside the range. And a good look at birdie here. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. He's currently simply sitting in first place. We've arrived at the par 4, 14th hole.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back nine, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
Yeah, well played. 7 feet to the cup. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole.
Time for the tee shot at 15.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course, par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3.
Drawing it in there beautifully.
What an aggressive play. Wow, you gotta love that shot here at 15, and a birdie chance is on the way.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. Teeing off now on this par 5.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do, but watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
Oh, flex on that drive.
This one needs to hold on to the fairway. Trouble ahead.
That looked like it could have ended up in trouble, but it stays in the fairway. Looks like about a 170-yard shot required here. This one is looking good. That's another green in reg.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
All right, here we are, a chance for eagle. He makes the putt and extends his lead. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. We've reached the 17th. It's a par 3.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
Nothing too much in this, just a little movement right to left.
Drops that one to the bottom of the cup. Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. Now to 18, the par 4.
It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole, probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Looks like about 120 yards left.
This one is all over it.
That's a textbook swing on the approach shot.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
This putt from 5 feet. Time to go sign your card and get something to eat. The second round is in the books, and when you see the leaderboard, they are in first place.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, that'll do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night.